In just 2 short weeks, something unbelievable has happened in Burkina Faso. Villages once ruled by fear are free again, and enemy bases that looked impossible to break are now only ruins. Strange passports, secret radios, and hidden tunnels tell a story much bigger than anyone expected. A lightning war has changed the country, but the full truth is still hidden. But there is also a mystery. Soldiers have found strange things: fake passports, secret radios, and plans written in other languages. These show that the war may not just be inside Burkina Faso. It may be much bigger, with people from outside helping the terrorists. For years, Burkina Faso was suffering. Terrorist groups took control of large areas of land. They chased people away from their homes. Millions had to run and live in camps. Schools were closed. Farmers could not plant their crops. The army looked weak, and many people thought the country would break apart. But then came a huge change. In 2025, the young president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, started a new plan. He told his army to fight in a very different way. And what happened shocked everyone. The new fight started from the sky. Drones flew over terrorist camps. These drones had cameras that could see at night and missiles that could hit with great accuracy. In seconds, fuel depots, bunkers, and command posts were destroyed. Then big artillery guns fired from far away, making rings of fire around enemy bases so they could not escape. Within 2 days, tanks and armored vehicles moved in. They cleared roads that had been blocked for years. In the town of Dano, a swarm of drones hit 3 targets at the same time. Tunnels collapsed, fighters ran in all directions. Then jets dropped smart bombs that cut off enemy supply lines. This was not a slow battle. This was a lightning strike. It was fast, powerful, and impossible to stop. The results were huge. In only 3 days, over 20 villages were free again. Army engineers moved in and removed thousands of landmines. For the first time in years, aid trucks could drive in and bring food, medicine, and water. Even the strongest terrorist camps were destroyed. On Mount Cabaret, artillery blew up bunkers while special vehicles crossed swamps and rivers to chase fighters out. In the town of Sao, armored units crushed what was believed to be the main base of the terrorists. When the smoke cleared, the fighters were gone. They had left behind not just weapons, but shocking proof of foreign help. Soldiers found passports from many countries, including places in Africa and even Europe. They found secret papers that explained supply chains from outside. They found advanced communication gear. This meant the war in Burkina Faso was not just local. It was connected to bigger networks, maybe even other countries. In only 2 weeks, the numbers told the story. More than 1,200 terrorists were killed. 85% of Dano and Sao were taken back. The government lost fewer than 150 soldiers thanks to better planning and quick air rescues. For the first time in years, Burkina Faso's government controlled more than 72% of the land. Roads reopened. Fertilizer trucks moved again, helping farmers. Mobile networks were fixed. Children went back to school. Aid groups started programs for women and war veterans. The people felt something they had not felt in a very long time: hope. At the center of all this is Ibrahim Traoré. He is only 36 years old and took power in 2022 after a coup. Some people call him a hero, like the famous Thomas Sankara. They say he is standing up for Burkina Faso's independence and refusing to be controlled by outsiders. But others call him a dictator. They say he is destroying democracy, delaying elections until 2029, and keeping power for himself. What cannot be denied is that his changes have made the army stronger. He ordered emergency recruitment, bringing in thousands of local volunteers known as VDP, Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland. He brought in new drones, modern communication systems, and armored vehicles. He made sure no soldier at the front was ever left without food, ammo, or medicine. This was not just brute force. It was smart, modern fighting. Still, big questions remain. Who was really helping the terrorists? The fake passports, the radios, and the secret papers point to something much larger. If you want to follow more shocking updates from Burkina Faso, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on the bell.